Oh my god, no, I forgot the products. Hello there and welcome to another skincare video. Listen, I cannot stop making these, okay? I can't. Today I decided that instead of just trying out like 13 products and stuffing them all into one video, we're gonna take it easy, we're gonna take it slow. And today I wanna talk about only 3 products and all of them are from Benefit. Listen, I know what you're thinking, another makeup brand doing skincare. And that's the same thing that I thought initially, but I've been convinced that I should try these products, and because I did, now I want to share my opinions with you as I usually do. Now, they have a whole line of products. They're beautiful. They all have dots on them. It is very like on theme, you know, because they have the Porefessional primers. They're just kind of focused around pores altogether, so it's not really a surprise that they came out with this kind of line. It's not that out of brand, but I was very curious just to know, like, why should I even get this? I decided to pick up 3 of the products. All 3 of them are kind of like the starting part of your routine, let's say. So we have a makeup remover, a cleanser, and then we have a toner. Those are the things I feel like make the most difference when it comes to pore care. They didn't have a serum or anything like that, so I didn't really want to take anything else for the first try. I like that they have travel sizes for most of those things, and all the ones I have are travel sizes because they are pretty expensive, as Benefit usually is. What I do appreciate though is that even for travel size, this is actually like a pretty generous amount in all of these products, which I really like. And what I also like that all the packaging is metal, I think that's aluminum, and it is all recyclable. Yeah, but I was a bit skeptical at first. But then I spoke to some people who have tried it, some Sephora employees and friends that actually like know and trust. And a lot of people told me like, yeah, we thought it's gonna be kind of but it's actually good. And I decided to pick up some travel sizes and, you know, worst case scenario, I don't really like it and I'm just gonna take it out when I'm traveling and just use it because why not? So let's start off with the first product. So this is the Porefessional Get Unblocked Pore-clearing makeup removing cleansing oil. This one has the purple packaging. It's so pretty. You have a pump which is lockable, which I think is just genius. It's great. One of these never unlocked in my luggage ever. You know, I love balms, but oil cleansers are way more convenient, especially if you travel because you don't have to carry like a tub of the balm. And this is like way easier with the same effectiveness. It should, of course, remove makeup, remove dirt, remove SPF, basically just like a regular cleansing oil would, but it's also supposed to unclog and unblock your pores. Now, how is this unclogging and unblocking done is kind of like, it's just beyond my scope of my skincare knowledge, but it is a very lightweight, smooth formula, which I definitely agree with. And it is also alcohol-free, but fragranced, but none of the fragrances in these products is like strong. Now, when it comes to the ingredients, we have jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, and avocado oil, which are all oils that are pretty well known to be in cleansers, this type of products. Very low in the comedogenic spectrum, so yes, I agree, this should be good for your pores. And we also have chamomile, vitamin E, and ceramides, so you have a little bit of that like extra care, extra like barrier repair and stuff, which, yeah, good, nice, I like it. Now, it is incredibly lightweight. They're very, very right about that. It almost feels like a dry oil, like it's not dry, but it is like very not oily. It's not a thick oil, it's a very thin oil, very easy to spread. You don't really need a lot. Like always when they say on the packaging, use 1 to 2 pumps, I'm always like, yeah, right, like on my big ass face, that's not gonna do. But this one actually, yeah, 1 to 2 pumps is perfectly fine. So I would say little goes a very long way. I didn't have problem with my eyes at all, which is usually a big problem with these cleansers for me. So my eyes weren't irritated, my skin felt always great when I used it, and it doesn't leave any residue. It's just like you smother it all over your face, everything melts off, and then you're done and your face just feels great, like almost refreshed. I really, really like it. When it comes to like the actual pore care aspect of this, I do see a difference when I use these products, all of them, pretty much together. I do see a difference in my pores. That's why I wanted to talk about this range, because I genuinely feel like there is a difference. But when I was looking at the ingredients and stuff, like I cannot comprehend why these work well, but they do. Like, is this anything special, super unique? Not really. There are many, many oil cleansers out there, but do I like it? Yeah, I do. I feel like this one feels the most not like an oil. Like it's so lightweight, it's just so like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just very hard to explain the texture, but it does feel different than the other ones that I use, which makes me think that there is something like special about it. And yeah, I do like it. I don't know why I have to justify it so much, but I like it. Now, the next product I have is the Good Cleanup Pore-purifying Foaming Cleanser. And this is actually a product that everyone told me to buy. Like, when I went to Sephora or when I asked people who have used these products, everyone was like, oh yeah, get the cleanser, the yellow cleanser. And I was like, well, why? Cleanser is like the most basic ass thing. But I decided to put it on my list because it's weird, you know, and so many people that are like not really related to each other in any way in my friend group tell you to buy something. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I maybe. Again, I got the travel size. By the way, both of these travel sizes are 45 milliliters, which is pretty good. Like, usually you get like 30. Now, it says foaming cleanser, but it's not really a good description in my opinion. It is more like a gel cleanser that foams up like a tiny bit, but it's not like, you know, full on bubbles cleanser. It should remove any impurities, help you clear out your pores even more. And it is also alcohol-free and fragranced. Again, the fragrance not very strong. If you look at the ingredients, we do have some gentle cleansing ingredients, also glycerin, vitamin E, chamomile, some humectants, and some emollients. So you can kind of tell that it's not going to be one of the very drying and stripping cleansers, which is great and also true. And it is good. I like it because it doesn't foam up too much. It doesn't dry my skin out. It feels very, very good. Like when I use it, my skin feels like new, brand new, amazing, just, yeah, so like it's a great basic cleanser. If you're one of those people who just really love to have stuff from one brand, if pores are genuinely your concern and you like this, I think you would love this line. It's very simple. There's everything you need really. And I mean, yeah, it's a great basic cleanser. Do you need to run out and get it? I don't really think so, but again, it kind of feels different. Like, it doesn't feel like the other cleansers that I like. This one makes you feel almost like a little bit cleaner. Maybe it's just some of the ingredients messing with my head. But again, I like it. I do like it. And last but not least, we have the toner. This is the Titan Toned Pore-refying AHA and PHA Toning Foam. Did I get this because it's a foam? You bet. Foaming toners. I remember very vaguely having one some time ago, and it's a fun concept. Like, I understand why you would want to make a foaming cleanser, a foaming toner. Now, this one is 60 milliliters, so it's even more. Like, this is a really generous amount of the toner. And again, you're just supposed to use 1 to 2 pumps, blah, 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 clean face and neck, use it daily AM and PM. Now, what's the thought behind this? It is the fact that applying a toner with your hands can get a little messy and a little inconvenient. This is a foam. It's gonna have some structure. You can spread it on your face, pat it in, and it's gonna be, you know, easier to manipulate. So I definitely understand the motivation. I don't think it's necessary. I think it's fine to use a cotton pad, although I understand it's a lot of waste. Or just use your hands. It takes a bit of practice, but it's definitely not like super difficult to get a hold of. But okay, fine. If you want it for people that are starting off with skincare, don't want to get too dirty, don't want to get everything wet with some exfoliant, sure. Now, as usual, it should refine your pores over time, as these kinds of exfoliants do. It also helps to regulate the sebum production and, you know, smooth out the skin, give you that nice glow and stuff like that. So you're also evening out your skin tone and skin texture at the same time, together with taking care of those pores. This one is alcohol-free, but also essential oil and fragrance-free, which I appreciate because I feel like in these more aggressive products like exfoliants, you don't want that added irritation in form of the fragrance. Even though you don't have any problem with fragrance, mixed with exfoliant, it can be a little bit problematic sometimes. Now, the ingredients we have are, of course, the PHAs. AHAs are there in form of the glycolic acid, which is very common. And besides that, we also have glycerin and chamomile. So again, calming, hydrating, sure, you're kind of giving us, you know, a whole spectrum of things. Now, I like the texture. I do. I always use just one pump because I find it to be like plenty. It really spreads out super easily. And it is nice. It doesn't irritate my skin. So I would say it's probably okay to use it often. I wouldn't use it twice a day, every day. I don't think that's a way to go with any exfoliant. But it's definitely not irritating my skin. So if you're new to exfoliants, yeah, I would recommend this one because I think it's quite nice. And like, yeah, the application is definitely easy. And I feel like this is going to last you for such a long time because you just do one pump and that's like that's probably not a lot of the liquid that's in there. So yeah, and as with any exfoliant, I do see a difference. You kind of know if you're using it like every other day or every third day, like I usually do, you kind of see a difference. And that brings me to the conclusion. So at least from the products that I've tried, does it work? Does it really take care of your pores? For me, the answer is yes. And this may not hold for everyone, of course, but to me, you know, good cleansers that are really gonna do their job and they're not gonna let my pores get more clogged than they have to, plus the exfoliant, is just something that's always going to work. The fact that these products have beautiful textures, they smell really nice, they just perform really well, they make your skin feel very clean, very like crisp and just taken care of and nice, it helps. So it's kind of like a whole experience. The products are not anything like super special, unique, you know, oil cleanser, foaming cleanser, and exfoliating toner, like those are very basic products. But I feel like the presentation and like the overall just kind of work they did with the textures and with everything makes sense. So it feels very good. When you use it, it's a whole experience. It feels very nice. You can almost like feel it working. I think it's some kind of trickery with the fragrances and the different textures and stuff. But I definitely feel like this is a great, at least this trio of products, that is good if you're starting off with skincare. If you know your pores are not optimal, if you want to do something towards that and you don't want to spend time picking up different individual products from different brands. I understand, right? The market is so oversaturated that when someone shows you this and they're like, listen, this is your routine, it's complete, you don't need anything else. Maybe just an SPF. Definitely just an SPF. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, thank you. You just literally saved like hours of my life that I could have spent doing research. Now I can spend them doing something else, which is great. So I totally understand why people might want to try these products. And I'm telling you that, in my opinion, they do work well and they're not a gimmick. I actually gotta say that I'm genuinely impressed and I think these products are very good. And also the travel sizes are like hella generous. So I think it really depends. I'm kind of just here to tell you, yeah, I like them. I mean, are they miraculous? Of course not. Nothing is miraculous. But over time, do they work? Do they, you know, make your skin feel good, look good, improve your pores? Of course. Because as I said, this type of product would do it anyway. I hope my point came across. I feel like I'm saying the same thing for the 7th time and it's still not getting there, you know? But that is it. That was my review of the 3 Benefit Porefessional skincare products that I picked up. I hope I helped you if you were looking to try these out. However, that is it for today. So thank you very much for watching. Consider subscribing. And if you want to see more videos where I talk about different skincare, you can check out the playlist. See ya!